Well, protests against immigration enforcement are happening in cities and towns across the country today. That includes right here in the Triangle. This comes after an ICE agent fatally shot a woman in Minneapolis on Wednesday. WRL's Kirsten Clark joins us live in Cary tonight. Kirsten, hundreds of people gathered there to protest.
Eric, we're at the intersection of Kildare Farm Road and Maynard Road. The area has cleared out now, but just hours ago, people filled every sidewalk and corner holding signs and expressing their anger against the Trump administration's immigration crackdown. More than 1,000 miles away from Minneapolis, calls for justice are being heard just as loud. Martha Glass with Cary Indivisible was the leading force in making this protest a reality.
What do you hope comes out of this?
We're hoping that these people, all of whom are scared, that they will adopt their immigrant neighbors, that they will use every way that they can to demolish ICE being in our cities.
Protester Mary Ellen Rickards told us the call to action was a no-brainer. Get out of the mall. After she watched footage showing an ICE agent fatally shoot Renee Good.
I was angry, I was upset, I was sad.
Meanwhile, the Trump administration has accused Good of trying to run over the ICE officer.
It's depressing to think that the person who committed this committed it in cold blood and then fled the scene. And then immediately the White House and supporters of the White House came out blaming her for her own death.
For others, their frustrations amplified after putting themselves in Good's shoes.
First thing I said to my husband was that could have been me. And it shouldn't be anybody.
And regardless of what happens after protests like this one are over, Glass says at least the world will know where she and others stand on the issue.
It is being called murder because that's what it is.
Again, the group that organized the protest today, they're called Cary Indivisible. We were given this information card, and it says that part of their mission is to defeat the Trump agenda. We were told that today was not the last of their demonstrations or protests. Live in Cary, Kirsten Clark, WRAL News.
And anti-ICE protests continued in Durham as well, drawing hundreds of demonstrators this morning. WRAL's Flynn Snyder has their demands for accountability.
For the third straight day, anti-ICE protests erupt in downtown Durham. Demonstrators demanding accountability after the deadly shooting of Renee Nicole Good and recent immigration enforcement in Durham.
Hundreds of protesters marched through downtown Durham before coming here to Durham Central Park. They're chanting, they're holding signs expressing outrage over the shooting.
I just was moved when I saw the videos of Renee Good getting murdered by ICE in Minnesota.
New video of the shooting is drawing mixed reactions. The White House and federal officials this week defended the agent who shot Good, identified as Jonathan Ross. North Carolina's GOP called the shooting justified.
Someone lost their life, which you never want to see, but the video speaks for itself when you see this agent is in front of her vehicle as she's accelerating forward, and the agent acting in self-defense.
Many at this protest say they were spurred to march after watching footage of what happened.
When I saw that, it was totally unjustified. It was just an innocent person got murdered in broad daylight.
Protesters set off fireworks and spray-painted messages in Durham on Friday. Saturday's march remained peaceful.
We need to make our voices heard. I just cannot believe that we're doing this. And every day, every week, there's something else.
Organizing group Engage Durhamites for Democracy vowed to hold more demonstrations. Flynn Snyder, WRAL News, Durham.
And there are some demonstrations going on right now, including a vigil at CCB Plaza in downtown Durham that's scheduled to last until 7. A couple dozen people gathered in Wake Forest to protest ICE. This is the area around South Main Street and Roger Road. We've reached out to both ICE as well as the Department of Homeland Security for comment on all of this. So far, we've not heard back.